Cross-dressing has a long and rich history in Japan, dating back to ancient times. In fact, cross-dressing was considered a normal and acceptable part of Japanese culture for centuries, especially in the realms of religion, theater, and entertainment. One of the earliest examples of cross-dressing in Japan is the role of the miko, or female shaman, in Shinto rituals. The miko was believed to be a medium between the human and the divine realms, and could communicate with the gods and spirits. Sometimes, the miko was a biological female, but other times, the miko was a male who dressed and acted as a female. This was seen as a way of enhancing the miko's spiritual power and connection with the feminine aspects of the divine. Another example of cross-dressing in Japan is the role of the inagata, or female impersonator, in kabuki theater. Kabuki is a traditional form of Japanese drama that originated in the 17th century and is still performed today. Kabuki features elaborate costumes, makeup, and stage effects, and is known for its stylized and exaggerated expressions and movements. Originally, kabuki was performed by both male and female actors, but in 1629, the shogunate banned women from the stage, due to concerns over prostitution and moral corruption. As a result, male actors took over the roles of female characters, and developed a sophisticated art of portraying women on stage. The inagata became highly respected and popular among the audience, and some even had loyal fan clubs and admirers. A third example of cross-dressing in Japan is the role of the oyama, or female role, in bunraku theater. Bunraku is another traditional form of Japanese drama that originated in the 17th century and is still performed today. Bunraku features large and intricate puppets that are manipulated by 3 puppeteers, who are visible to the audience. Bunraku also features a narrator, who recites the dialogue and the story, and a shamisen player, who provides the musical accompaniment. Like kabuki, bunraku was initially performed by both male and female puppeteers and narrators, but in 1684, the shogunate banned women from the stage, for the same reasons as before. As a result, male puppeteers and narrators took over the roles of female characters, and learned to mimic the voice and gestures of women. These are just some of the examples of how cross-dressing has been part of Japanese culture for centuries, and how it has been appreciated and celebrated as a form of art and expression. In modern Japan, cross-dressing is still a prevalent and diverse phenomenon, but it is also more complex and controversial. On one hand, cross-dressing is more visible and accessible than ever before, thanks to the influence of media, technology, and globalization. On the other hand, cross-dressing is also more stigmatized and marginalized than ever before, due to the influence of social norms, expectations, and pressures. One of the factors that has contributed to the visibility and accessibility of cross-dressing in modern Japan is the popularity of anime, manga, and video games. These forms of entertainment often feature characters who cross-dress, either for fun, for plot, or for identity. Another way that cross-dressers in Japan find community and support is by attending events and visiting places that are dedicated to cross-dressers. These events and places provide opportunities for cross-dressers to meet, interact, and have fun with other cross-dressers, as well as to learn, explore, and enjoy their cross-dressing activities. If you are interested in cross-dressing in Japan, or if you are already a cross-dresser in Japan, you may be wondering how to cross-dress safely and respectfully in Japan. Here are some tips and advice that may help you with your cross-dressing journey in Japan. Do your research. Before you cross-dress in Japan, it is important to do some research on the culture, laws, and etiquette of cross-dressing in Japan. You may want to learn about the history, subcultures, and communities of cross-dressers in Japan, and how they differ from other countries. You may also want to learn about the legal and social issues that cross-dressers face in Japan, and how to avoid or deal with them. You may also want to learn about the best products, services, events, and places for cross-dressers in Japan, and how to access and enjoy them. Be prepared. Before you cross-dress in Japan, it is also important to be prepared for your cross-dressing activities. You may want to plan ahead and decide when, where, and how you want to cross-dress, and what you want to achieve or experience. You may also want to prepare your cross-dressing outfit, makeup, accessories, and other essentials, and make sure they are suitable and comfortable for your cross-dressing style and occasion. You may also want to prepare your cross-dressing persona, and practice your cross-dressing skills and techniques, such as voice, posture, gestures, etc. Be respectful. When you cross-dress in Japan, it is also important to be respectful of yourself, others, and the environment. You may want to respect yourself and your cross-dressing identity, and be confident and happy in your own skin. You may also want to respect others and their cross-dressing preferences, and be polite and friendly to other cross-dressers and people you meet. You may also want to respect the environment and the rules of the places you visit, and be mindful and careful of your surroundings and actions. Be safe. When you cross-dress in Japan, it is also important to be safe and secure in your cross-dressing activities. You may want to be safe and discreet in your cross-dressing transportation, and choose the best mode and time of travel, and the best route and destination. You may also want to be safe and cautious in your cross-dressing interactions, and choose the best people and places to interact with, and the best topics and behaviors to engage in. You may also want to be safe and alert in your cross-dressing situations, and be aware of any potential risks or threats, and how to avoid or handle them. These are some of the tips and advice that may help you with your cross-dressing journey in Japan. Of course, these are not the only or definitive tips and advice, and you may find your own ways and methods of cross-dressing in Japan. The most important thing is to have fun and enjoy your cross-dressing activities, and to be yourself and express your identity and style. In conclusion, cross-dressing is a fascinating and diverse phenomenon that has been part of Japanese culture for centuries, and that is still prevalent and popular in modern Japan. Cross-dressing is a form of gender expression that allows people to dress and act as the opposite gender, for various reasons and purposes. Cross-dressing is not the same as being transgender or gay, although some cross-dressers may also be transgender or gay. Cross-dressing is a personal and individual choice, and there are many different types and groups of cross-dressers in Japan, each with their own characteristics and preferences. Cross-dressers in Japan also find community and support, and attend events and visit places that are dedicated to cross-dressers. Cross-dressers in Japan also face challenges and difficulties, and need to be respectful and safe in their cross-dressing activities. Finally, we would like to express our gratitude for watching till the end. We hope you found the video valuable and informative. If so, please show your appreciation by hitting the like button and leaving us a comment below. We are eager to hear from you. In the end, we have a humble request for you. We are trying hard to keep you enlightened and empowered by creating awesome videos like this. Please support us by joining our membership program. The link is in the description. Your little contribution will inspire us to make more awesome content for you like this. The next video will be published tomorrow, so don't miss it. Till then, take care. More wisdom, more solutions, better life.